What's up, my friends? Josh Allen over 33 and a half rushing yards. First play of the NFL weekend. Hopefully, you are one of the people who watched my Friday NBA video as we went full sweep, 3-0, baby. And my members got the beautiful 5-4-5 PrizePicks 10x slip full sweep. There it is, posted at 6:48 in the morning. And full sweep, nice and easy, nothing bump. Posted a later Flex Friday slip as well. That one currently is clean with a couple NFL plays left. So hopefully we can get 2 sweeps from my Friday post. And my bets right now are 5-1. It is a great start to our Friday. Oh man, gonna head into the weekend with flush pockets. Hopefully you did too if you watched my Friday video. Josh Allen's gonna do that for you for Sunday. He's on the road in KC where he's had 58, 69, and 32 rushing yards in the last 3 games. You can get this on some sports books at 32.5. Start to get kind of juice, 33.5 better odds. I saw MGM at 31.5 earlier today. That has since moved. On PrizePicks, I like it at 33.5. You can get it on Underdog at 32.5. On the road over the last 2 years, Josh Allen has averaged 50.5 rushing yards per game and hit the over in 17 of 22 games. That's crazy. I expect nothing to change this weekend in KC, which could be potentially a lower scoring game than some might believe. Bills are 1.5 point underdogs on the road in Arrowhead, and I think they keep it close because of Josh Allen's legs. I'm taking the over at 33.5. Of course, if you're looking for the best odds, make sure you grab the best odds using the 100% free optimizer. And here's Josh Allen. You can see the books up here at the top. You can't see him behind the little logo there. BetMGM and Pinnacle are the last 2 books. And again, you can see it. So the 32.5, well, that's actually really, really solid on DK at -120. Juiced like crazy, basically on Pinnacle and Caesars. Not sure if you want those as straights. And then you get better odds. If you want, just go ahead and take one more yard. You get a little bit better odds at -114 on FanDuel and BetMGM. Same thing here. You can grab it on Underdog if you like that instead of the 33.5. Totally up to you. I don't mind taking it on PrizePicks here for the PrizePicks video. Let's talk David Montgomery to score a touchdown now. Oh, yeah, baby. Playing against his former Chicago Bears, and I like this play. Essentially, we are getting the anytime touchdown from David Montgomery. There is so much to like here. I'm not entirely sure why this is even being offered other than the odds are a solid value right now. Just quickly switching back to the optimizer so we can look at David Montgomery. Type in Montgomery, there we go. And you can see his anytime touchdown odds down here, -135 on Fliff, -110 DK, FanDuel, Caesars -150, Pinnacle -124. So, listen, if these move towards like a -130 or so, then it's going to get scrubbed. It won't be there any longer. But it's a nice value right now on sportsbooks. I don't mind it. We actually grabbed that at +100 inside Discord. I posted it 48 hours ago for members. David Montgomery has scored in 8 of the last 9 games. Yeah, this is a great freaking play. 8 of 9 this season, I should say, including one against the Chicago Bears 3 weeks ago. He actually played the most snaps he's played since coming back from injury in the middle of November after missing 3 games. And I like that. Upside is going to be higher if we're going to get him on the field for a lot more opportunities. With David Montgomery's rushing attempts prop sitting at 16.5, listen, 16.5 rushing attempts is nothing to scoff at in this day and age. And now he faces his former team. He already scored against them earlier this season. And we get a nice opportunity here to grab the anytime touchdown where he can catch one, he can run one in. Shoot, he could even throw one. Not going to happen, most likely, but you get that opportunity. I'm taking it on PrizePicks. I also took it on Sportsbooks when I posted it for members and when we had plus odds about 48 hours ago. Now, this last 2 here for the NFL touchdown picks specifically, you can't play them both at the same time. I'm actually going to split them across 2 different slips. So I'll go HN in one, I'll go Mostert in another. You don't need much analysis other than the fact that these guys keep scoring touchdowns. They should be playing with a lead on Monday Night Football as they're heavy, heavy favorites. -800 is like the lowest money line you can get. And so I'm thinking they're playing with a lead. I'm thinking they're winning the football game, in which case they're probably not chucking it a bunch, and they're turning around and handing the ball off a bunch to HN and Mostert. Hopefully the game stays close enough where it doesn't just become the Jeff Wilson show for the second half and these two sit. But I don't think we're going to see that. Honestly, if they do end up being if it is a blowout, I mean, one of these guys has scored, potentially both have scored. And what's wild to me is in the last 4 fully healthy games for Achane, Mostert has actually scored also in 3 of those 4 games with multiple touchdowns in 2 of those 4 games, and Achane having multiple touchdowns in 3 of those 4 games. There is a lot of opportunity for both of these two running backs in the backfield because this offense is just going up and down the field left and right. And Achane, honestly, he can score from anywhere on the field. Doesn't even need to be inside the 20. This kid can take it the distance anywhere on the field. So I like them both. I'm playing them both. I'm going to use both on sportsbooks. I already posted that in Discord. We had plus odds on both of them. How crazy is that? Plus 120 we snagged for Raheem Mostert. Do me a massive favor. I'm not done. I'm giving you more picks in here in a hot second. Hit the like button for me if you're enjoying this video. Hit the like button for me if you watched Friday's video and got the 3-0 sweep. Hit the like button for me if you're one of my members who just had a 10x fill their prize pick coffers. And they also have multiple picks going into NFL Sunday for my slip. That was a cross-sport NBA and NFL. That one's a clean slip so far. You better hit the like button too. Help me grow on YouTube. I'll keep putting out freebies for you. And of course, we're going to dive into the optimizer, 100% free, mysparty.com. You guys can get your own picks all day long. Do this without me and find the best value. So let's take a quick peek. I'm going to turn on the optimizer. I click yes. Implied probability, highest to lowest, baby. I'm going to go to sleeper real quick, just kind of give you an example. You would look at this and say, all right, here's the number 1 play per the math on sleeper picks is Jonnu Smith over 1.5 receptions right now, a 58.85% implied probability that he finishes with 2+ receptions. And then you could look at the individual books. Pinnacle, this one usually is one of those market drivers. Wherever this is, sometimes these books will follow, as that's where the sharp bettors are. And we've got MGM at -135. Caesars, decent at -129 if you want. This is interesting to me. Nico Collins under 5.5 receptions, the second best mathematical play on sleeper picks. FanDuel gifting you a -122. If you want a straight pick, a valuable pick right there, this is just oozing value. As other sports books are juiced like crazy, Caesars -160, Pinnacle -153. That is tremendous. You could do that for parlay play, underdog, prize picks. All of these are going to show you nice value. Scroll down a little bit, and there's Nico Collins. He is also available on prize picks. That's interesting. Then you got Jalen Hurts down here, under 1.5 passing touchdowns, juiced on 5 books to the under. Ends up being a 58.14% implied probability that he goes under. Honestly, you're just playing the math. You're not playing the data, and then you go from there. If you want to look at it from select pick'em site, I like this view the most. Yes, you have to scroll down, and that's okay to me. I don't mind scrolling. What I want to see when I'm scrolling, though, is I'm looking for this. Check this out. I've got a 60% implied probability that Zach Moss scores a touchdown on underdog, ends up being the number 1 play on the entire slate. I keep scrolling, and look how far down the next play is. There's Jonnu Smith at 58.85% implied probability. Again, when I scroll like this, I can also gauge just how valuable certain picks are. This Nico Collins pick being on 3 different DFS platforms, and we have 5 books juicing the under, with the outlier being FanDuel. This screams a bargain, taking the under 5.5 on these 3 DFS apps, as does FanDuel under 5.5 receptions -122. This optimizer I want you to use on your own, mysparty.com, 100% free. Put like close to 10 grand into this tool to make it good enough at this point to be like, yo, public, enjoy it. And hopefully you are. Devontae Smith over 4.5 receptions on sleeper. Tremendous value. Look at these odds, just juiced like crazy. And you can see it. Look at these other books. They've all bumped it. But Devontae Smith sitting there looking very fresh at over 4.5 on sleeper picks. You don't want to take this bump unless you're really putting together like a single game parlay Sunday night with your friends. Then maybe you overlook the odds. Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown. Look at that. Score a touchdown on underdog. So we've got juiced odds everywhere. Best odds you might want to take, FanDuel -130, but a touchdown prop at -130, you better be really sure yourself. But the books, they're juicing it. That's a nice play over there on underdog, providing you a lot of value. And I'm going to be honest, if you are one of my members, if you're just the public and you're not using this to find the best plays the night before for NBA, then you're doing it wrong. There is no better time to find the best value then as soon as the initial board drops, I mean, look at this value you have right now on PrizePicks for tomorrow morning. And you're not going to see this till Saturday morning, but I'm doing this Friday night after I am 5-1 in my betting picks for premium. I went 5-0 full sweep on PrizePicks for my members tonight. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make something special here because I'm feeling it. I'm in the zone. There is a full flex 6 slip to be made right now, getting the early value. These are the lines that all bump and move and get changed from the platforms by the morning or by midday or by lunch. Matter of fact, every single time you use the optimizer, you likely every 30 minutes or so will find a few new value plays in the top 10. That's how it works. The money starts slamming a direction, the pick gets removed or bumped up from an 8.5 to a 9.0, and then it's gone. That's not a value anymore. But when that happens, other props are being added. When things are removed, they replace them. Some things get nerfed, some things get bumped. New value will always change for as long as money is constantly coming in on a platform. These platforms, money is always coming in on. Every time you refresh the optimizer, that will give you brand new odds for every single book in every single market. I'm talking about all 4 DFS apps I have on there and all 10 sports books and apps combined. So again, you can legitimately just bookmark the odds finder, mysparty.com, and then you can just refresh it every half hour. If you want access to my 10x full sweep PrizePicks slips, my 5-1 betting nights. 2 nights ago, I went 6-0, 5-1 tonight. That's a crazy run. Okay. Sandwiched in between that was a 1-1 night. And my one pick that won was a plus 100. You wiped your hands clean, total break even. So over the last 3 nights, we are looking at a 12-2 run. It's $14.99 to join. And it's me and 9 other cappers. I'll see you on the inside. Have a good day, my friends.